Well, hello there, it's Darren here in Cram, Northumberland. I'm in the shed, check it out, looking at my fruit again. I did a video a few weeks ago talking about my fruit, how it was going, and you know, it's the 1st of October tomorrow. Strange one, isn't it? This year's flew over. I've had successes, I've had failures with the fruit, mainly because a lot of the fruit trees I moved last year because the fence blew down. Well, 2 years this December when we had that bad winds and everything, so I moved the fence back, as you can see. So the fence was originally there and I moved it back there. So imagine that space where the trees were. So I moved the trees last year, so I never got any pears. The apple tree was okay, this one's okay. I think what happens is that they go into shock really, and you shouldn't have any fruit, but I can't be sorry that I got some fruit, so I need to start harvesting these. Always know when they're ready, you know, like the technique is to grab one, you twist, and if it easily comes off, it's ready. But when I start seeing them lying on the floor, that's when I know they're ready. Like I says, you know, I've got that size and that size. I'm not too fussed about the fact that, you know, some are smaller, because eventually these will be turned into well, I'll try and make cider. I did one last year and I thought it was going to be a cider, but it ended up being like a crisp white wine. It was absolutely gorgeous. So these will just be getting made into wine really, or crumble. See what happens. Like I say, that one's coming out, the honey berry, rubbish. I'm going to have to start trimming or pruning, as I should say, the cherry tree. That one at the back's getting massive now, so I'm going to have to trim that back. I'm not sure if I'm going to, sure that's a conference pear here. Got no pears on that this year. Like I said, it's been a funny sort of season. It was absolutely covered in flowers, blossom and all that. I thought I'm going to have a bumper crop, but then what, cold snap, so I think it stopped all the bees and wasps and all the insects coming out, so I didn't get any. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to take this out, because I would hate to have a tree there and it gives you nothing. Cherry trees, both of them, that one and that one there. Yeah, okay, but like I said, the same thing. Loads of blossom, cold snap really affected them. So they'll have to get pruned as well. I want to, you know, I'm not sure about the height, because I'm not going to exactly invest in some ladders to like go up there. Like I said, I need to cut them back, trying to get past there. Like I say, I got no pears off this. So with apples, and like I say, some are massive. And you've got little titchy little ones like that. See that one's come off, same as that one. You know, I've got a bit of scarb on them, but that doesn't really bother when I'm making wine. That one I'm going to have to cut back as well, the cherry tree. My blackberries, absolutely massive. I think I only planted that last year, so I'm going to tie that back. I've got quite a bumper crop of them. I'm really happy with them ones, I do like them. So they're all in the freezer for wine again. I keep saying that, don't know, wine. Pear tree, another one. I tried to dig that up, but I could never find the roots, so I left it. I'm going to have to attempt to get that out, to move it, because that pear tree last year, I got quite a few pears off them. Not massive loads, but I got a few, and that was the same. That was over here. And I think the reason why I wasn't getting any pears, because they were just hidden by all the trees and all that, the same as that one. I think if I do eventually move that, I'm going to get some pears off there. This is a plum, massive. I'm going to cut that back as well. I've cut back my black currants, the black currants and the red currants. I've cut that back. I do find when you cut them back, you get fresh growth and you get more vigour. So we'll just say it's been rubbish with these black currants. So over there you get loads for some reason. That I'm not sure it's the plant or just the fact that I didn't really like crop it back a bit, but we'll just see next year. If it doesn't work, that'll be getting dug out. Me Josterberry, got loads, but I never collected them really. I'm gonna have to trim this back. Someone, you know, it says I thought it'd be small, but some says they can get quite big. Like it says, more blackberries as well. It says it's shut out from the bottom there, as you can see, and it's like all the way. Bloody hell, that snapped there. Have I snapped it? Yeah, I've snapped it. So it's growing all the way along there. So I'll have to trim them. That's what they do. That's what they do. You see every year they shoot these out, and then you cut back the dead growth, and then you tie these back. You see, this is a blackberry, as I say, and this is a blackberry. I was given these. These are smaller. So I always thought it was all the same, but you must get different types of blackberries. So yeah, this is more. To me, this is more the traditional sort of type of blackberries, which are smaller, more compact. This one here, this blackberry, they're more larger type, quite plump. So yeah, obviously these are thornless, like the traditional blackberry. And I have sort of like put some stuff into these into the pots, so hopefully I've got some more grown. I've explained, I was trying to tell somebody the other day, if I put this into the ground here, that will root it itself, and then I'll just cut that off. I've got another plant, that's how I've managed to get more plants. This was moved last year as well, so I didn't get many fruit, but I didn't get any actually when I think about it. So this is really the first year I've got some apples on them, not many. This is meant to be a Bramley apple, wasn't. So yeah, I'm looking okay with fruit this year. I say some successes, some not, but that's what happens every year. You learn which ones are going to work and which ones aren't. Since I put that's died back. I should like chuck them, but you just don't know, it might come back. But yeah, so, you know, sometimes like with space, I'll put this here, the Josterberry. I'm thinking it'll be quite small, but obviously it's got quite big, so I'm not sure whether I want to cut it back or get rid of it, because it is a quite nice taste, cross between the black currant and the gooseberry plants. There's one over there that got like really fat, like a fungus sort of type went on it. Yeah, got more over here. So I've got rhubarb Victoria. That was the third time I've cut that back. So over here, once again, I've neglected these ones because I put all the beetroot there. That's tear berries and loganberries. One's thornless, one isn't. As you can see, what they tend to do exactly the same. So they just send shoots out like this, which should be tied back against the fence. I cut it back last year, well, start this year, and it's grew again all over the place. So I'll have to sort that out. As you can see, it's all over there. Over there. Yeah, I'll get in here. Right there. I'll get in here and get in. Just to show you. So here's one hasn't got any thorns on it, and then one has. You can see. I'm sure I've got the leaf. Oh, you bugger! Oh, friggin' hell! There you go. That is the loganberry one. That's got the thorns, and that is the tearberry one that hasn't got any thorns. That bloody hurt that, didn't it? Got right in my finger. I've got the gooseberry here. Like I says, I need to towel this back and keep it tidy. I actually haven't looked if I've got any gooseberries on there, but yeah, I cut this back because when you're doing the gooseberries, you need to like They're quite open, like a fan sort of shape, so you can collect the fruit. But yeah, I've got loads of fruit all over the place. Not overkill, but yeah, I really need to, like I say, sort it out, cut them back. You know, sometimes with fruit trees, it's like, you know, this year's growth is next year's fruit, but then some aren't. So I might have to do a little bit of research to see, you know, if I cut back the cherry trees, the the berries, that doesn't even matter, does it? Actually, I might have to research the berries and lingonberries, the cherries, the apple, the pear. You know, if I cut back, will I get fruit next year? Or will some say, they might say like, well, yeah, you can, doesn't matter if you cut back the cherry, you'll still get fruit on the same branch. We'll just have to see. So yeah, it's bye from me again. It's raining again. I thought it was meant to be hot today, but it's not. So it's bye from me in Crampton, Northumberland. I'm in the shed. Happy growing, whatever you're doing today. It's bye from me again. See you later, draw.